Alright, so I'm going to show you how to build a combo in this game. First off, ideally there's three basic parts. There's a launcher, an extender, and an ender. Some characters in this don't have launchers, so you just gotta kind of figure out what each character can do, and I'm gonna kind of go over that and see, or show you how I've done that with every character in this game. First off, variation, I usually unequip everything, just so these combos can be done in pretty much any variation. You know, except if they erase a move you need or something, but that it's easier to keep in mind than having variation-specific combos for every character. So you're going to want to basically turn off every move. Secondly, go through all the single button things, see if there's any launchers. Doesn't seem to be with Melina. Forward, 1, 2, 3, 4s. Down 2 is always that. Down 3, these are always pokes, so those never are. And there doesn't seem to be. I usually go mid-screen too, because corner combos can get really complicated and really different. If I did one of these for corner combos, it'd be like hundreds of different options. So after that, we go to the combo attack section. And I'm still looking for pop-ups, so I'm going to get anything that ends. So like this one has square, 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 triangle, so I'm just going to mark that one on. Basically, you'll notice a lot of these just have enders on them. So you're just going to go with the full combo ones. Be that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So then basically just go through all these. Kind of see if any of these launch in the combo. That one does not. Try that on 1, 2. That one probably does in the corner, but not mid-screen. 2, 3, or 4, whatever that is, that does not. How much damage does that do? 130, that's not great. I'll get into that later. What are you? 158, so that's good damage, but not comboable. What is that? 15? Can I, like, jump in on that? No, I didn't combo. Nah, it doesn't look like it, even though it staggers a lot, but it pushes them way far back. So I bet you if I combo or go into the corner. Oh, it still pushes you back. Wow. Huh. But anyway, yeah. What are we at? 3, 4. Oh, that's the one I just did. Back 3, 4. Can you? No. Right, so it doesn't look like she has any natural combo starter pop-ups. But it being Melina, I know she has this special move. You can amplify. And then that pops up. But for most characters, that's what you're going to get is a special move, in which you got a burn meter to pop up. And yeah, you can go in there and do whatever, we'll figure that out later. So, instead we are going to unmark all these, and then anything in the that's the right side where it says cancel, highlight that. That cancel, cancel, cancel. Oh, that's it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do bop, bop into that. And one, see how much damage it does. Because that's kind of what I'm looking for, is the high damage, as long as they're not too unsafe. Looks like most of these are, what, 10, 9 startup frames, 13, so that's a bit slow, 12, 8, so they're not all too bad. So basically what I'm looking for overall is damage. Like, there's nothing that's like 18 or 19 frames to start up, so I don't think any of these will be too bad. So this did what? 122. That one I don't think I even can. No, I can't even combo that one into the launcher. You can just... Huh. Maybe air? I'll just character... Yeah, I don't think someone has any air combo, so that one's just not gonna work. So, triangle, pop, pop. Okay, so that's 142, so that's our best bet so far. That's what? 13 frames to start up. That's... not too bad of range, but it's not great. The wrong button there. 142, what was that other one? 142, so it's basically the same. Oh, it's a hair more, okay. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Usually the more hits it is, the better damage it'll do, but that's not always. So like this, I'll just highlight the, well, let me just see what this last one is. Alright, 84, so I'll just highlight, what is that, Sayonara and Intimidating Waves. So, Sayonara, Intimidating Waves, alright. So like the first one, even though it's more hits, oops, does 101 by itself, and this one only does 97. The damage scaling is going to make it way worse, so if I multiply that, 176.6, this one here is 180. So it's actually better to do this move, and let's start up. 12 frames, compared to 13. I'll be honest, I don't know why in the combo it switches the startup. Is that like in case the first one whiffs, maybe? Oh yeah, that must be it, but basically you're not going to whiff this. Actually, can you just cancel the first one? Oh, you can. This is a low into overhead, or a mid. Oh, it is a high. Oh, that's an ugly high. I hate those animations. Anyway, so that's a high, so that's always dangerous, because if I set the AI to do it, it's a high. Whoops. Hold on, I gotta time this right, I didn't time this very. Wow, what? Alright, because it's a high. What? Come on. Can you not do that on kicks anymore? Did they change that? Don't worry. Okay, this is really hard to block. Let me just record the kick then. I tried to time that better. There we go. That's why you don't want high sluggers. And then you get a full combo. But it looks like that's probably going to be the best bet. I mean, she probably does have mid, so yeah, you could just do that if you want to be safer, but that does way less damage. Meter's ball is 160 compared to 180, almost 181. So there's, just keep in mind, and basically, like I said, any of these will go. As long as you know that that's what you do, and then what you do after that is kind of the more important thing, which is what we're going to figure out now. So because this was the best one, you probably just do bop, bop, and ball, bop, bop, and whatever when I pick for an ender. So the most basic thing to do to end, here, well, I'll explain an ender real quick. So we don't really have a launcher, so you can forget about that, but an extender would be the ball itself. While they're in the air, now I can just do whatever I want while they're in the air. It extends your combos. Ender is what you do to finish the combo. So the most common thing in Mortal Kombat games is uppercut. It's an easy 140 simple damage, so you just bap, bap. Does it put on your doubt that you probably have to? Let me check this real quick. You have to step in. Yeah, you gotta like dash in a little bit. So that's a little complicated, but it's not too hard to do. Yeah. So when you're doing this one specifically, after you do the meter burn, you gotta kind of step in and kick. Otherwise, you're gonna whiff it. But whatever, that's pretty easy to do. So ender uppercut is usually your most basic go-to, but there's usually something better. That's 272 damage, just keep that in mind, because uppercut does 140. And we already had, what was it, this combo? It did 158. So in theory, that should do more damage at the end. So I'll try and do that. Okay, it dropped. That's also another thing to keep in mind is... this might be difficult, actually. This is why we test these things. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. Alright, so that's probably going to whiff most of the time, so you're not going to get that last hit. But you could probably do... could do this into whatever your ender's going to be, which... if your ender's not an uppercut, or it's a really high damaging what are these called? Combo attacks. Which I don't think she really has any that are like insane damage, not really. Instead, what you're going to do is a basic combo canceled into a special move. And since we have no variations, the special moves are this, which I usually try not to amplify because you don't want to waste 2 meter teledrop. Or we can do the barrel roll again. Let me get rid of this. Alright. So it does pop, and see how much damage. That's 160, so that's pretty good right there. 160.8. Jeez. 160.7, wow. So this, whoops. Literally 0.01 more damage. That's amazing. How much is barrel roll again if we just do barrel? 142. So we're gonna go for either Psy Blast, which was this thing, or the Teledrop, which is that. This, the only thing I'm worried about is that it might not connect since it's kind of slow. But we'll see. So then, basically what we're going to do, just to make it nice and easy, is we're going to put it all together. So we go, this move, and do an amplified ball roll. We're going to do this again, which I can't mark it again, but it's there. Then we're going to try either this or this. Dang it. This is like the first time I've touched Belina, so. I did 273, that wasn't that great. Ah, I missed the button. Whoa. Alright, I gotta dash in further. This might not be as easy as it seems, but. There we go. 285.75. That's pretty good for 1 bar. And you could amplify that last hit again, but it's not really worth it. Let's see if I can see how much damage it does. Dang it. Wow. So dashing seems almost like too far in. Yeah, 319 for 2 bars is not worth it then, because now you can't do this again. So you kind of want to save your last bar, because it's better to do the regular this combo. It's better to do that twice than to meter burn it again and do another 30 damage. So I usually try to stay away from 2 bar combos. Let's see how much Teledrop does now. So, oh yeah, see, I don't think this is gonna combo. See if I can do it earlier if that'll work. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. No, so that one specifically won't. We could probably try comboing something else. Like, we'll just try 1-1, see if that'll work. We're gonna do the same launcher. Nope. Nope. Let's try this goofy thing. I'd be surprised if this works, but we'll try it. Nah, that's not gonna work. So it looks like our ender is gonna be the something into Psy. Probably that. I'll try this into that, even though I don't think it's gonna do more. No, it's not gonna do more. So it looks like this is gonna be our bread and butter then. Just pop, pop, ball roll, pop, pop. Now we gotta dash in. Pop, pop, ball roll, dash in. Psy. Yeah. So 286 basically. That's 28%. That's pretty good. I think that is basically what we're gonna go by our like universal Molina bread and butter. Like I said, this is not exactly the safest starter though, so I want to keep that in mind. Usually you're probably, what is it, 1-1 is there? 1-1, maybe back 1 with back 1. 10 frames. Yeah, so most of the time you're gonna do this instead. But even that I think is high. So mid. So we have a low starter thingy. What am I saying? 4-1. That's not low. That wasn't low, was it? No, that was also high. Doesn't look like she has a low starter. So Going for these for highs, back 1-1 for mid. Otherwise, this is going to be your main punish, even though it's only 8 frames. Wow. Does he not have a 7-frame startup? Wow, really? Wait, does this combo? Oh, okay, maybe you can... There you go, okay. So you can have a low starter, but it's just forward 1. Or forward 2, I mean. So yeah, you could do that. And then finish it off with your normal. That. But either way, after the first move, whatever your combo attack is going to be, you're going to cancel it into roll. In there, bop, bop, and then sigh. So, just whatever. Oh, that dad. Just does this. That's still solid. Can you do anything with jumping? No. That's another thing that I like to kind of find is if you get a jump in, do you have anything? Hey, wonder, can you combo that? Wow. Alright, that's really good actually. Because a lot of times you'll just get empty jump-ins, and most characters have something you can do, so you're not just knocking them down. And it looks like Molina, you can just straight up ball roll, and then get the rest of your combo. Ooh, actually, I don't know. Okay, there we go. So 264 for a jump-in is solid. That is a meter, though, so you're probably just more likely just gonna get the extra damage in there. Unless you really want to get the... I suppose you could. Basically, it depends how you want to play. Whatever. The point being is, looks like your main combo is going to be just 3-4, 3-4, ball roll, and dash in, 3-4, and then sigh. Dang it. What? I think I'm hitting the side way too early. There we go. Yeah, you just gotta practice it a few times, and it's not too difficult. Like I said, these are all supposed to be relatively easy. As long as you got basic combo time, and you can, like, do this like whenever you want, you know that timing. You should be fine. So yeah. I think she also has a crushing blow on one of these that pops up. 7 hits or more, actually. Back. So that's what. Let's see if we can end it with that. So let's see here. Trying to think of how we would do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this should work. Whoops. Hold on. I need to get rid of the rest of those and throw that on there so I can see what it is. Alright. So it's bop, bop. If not, we can do the one that's more hits. Okay, that does work. So there you go. There's another easy 1-bar 37 combo that you can do once per match. You just 3-4 in the ball roll. Back. No, I hit the wrong ender. And then instead of doing your normal, you just back. Yeah. So that's actually really easy. Like way easier than Katana's goofy, like 8 hits or more. This is probably just enough. Yeah. Nice easy 37% right there. So that's another combo to keep in mind that you can do in any variation. So now, after I've done that, what I usually do is go into the customs and see if there's any good enders or launchers. So that's pretty much all the customs have. And I believe I've already looked through her stuff. I don't think she has anything that hasn't already been shown. So, wait for it to load. I do have some customs already made because I cheated like that. Abilities, low side blast, ending. That's probably not. Vanish isn't going to help. So, Stabby Scotch. We'll try that one. Whoops. The thing is, I'm really bad at the command grabs in these games. Condom Dash is going to erase my ball, so that's not going to work. Rolling Thunder also replaces the ball, but with a more damaging ball. So we'll try that one. And the playtime has some new enders, so we'll try that one. So now we go back and practice. go to Melina. Default. I always go with the same character in case I gotta test if something's safe or not. Go to Retrocade. Sea of Blood is bad for YouTube. So now instead of the normal ball, we got this ball. Whoops, I mean we got this ball, which jumps and does more damage, I believe. Yeah, 199 compared to what was it, 180? And we still have size, so our basic combo went from, what was it, 285 to, let's see, actually hold on before I do this. Always practice options frame data on. That way you can see if stuff is safe, which I forgot to do last time, so we will check. Block all. What is how unsafe is this? -8, so that's punishable. So that's another thing to keep in mind. If they block this, you're gonna get hurt. If they do this one, that was close. -6. So this one's safe. So while this one does more damage to start, it's also not as safe. What is this? Block advantage 1. Alright, so even alright, you can kind of react to it, I guess. I mean, it's not the easiest. Pretty much gotta commit to it, but otherwise, yeah, your 2-3-3 starter is probably gonna be the more safe. Unless can you just do this? -14, but it's got some decent pushback, so that might be your better option if they do block that. The magic number is 7. For Melina, it's 8. Basically, what that means is if I miss that, block advantage -8. Characters that can have a move that comes out in 7, like I think this one. So basically that'll get hit. That's a free hit if this gets blocked for me. I can't block in time. I'm not going to go through the thing to demonstrate it, but yeah. And 7 seems to be the magic number in this. Most stuff is 7 for the fastest. So the fact that this... So that's -6 according to the block advantage, which is good. That means nobody can block it. I can block if I need to. Duck, move, whatever. Also, for something like this, because it pushes back so far, -14 might be alright. Basically, it depends on the character. Like, Melina, I don't think is going to do anything. Maybe that. Let's see. Why? Maybe. There's just something that you'll have to go into with each character and figure out what can be punished and what can't. Otherwise, this right here definitely can. So you're going to want to be wary of that if it gets blocked. You're pretty much always going to want to throw these to get some distance. So I'm pretty sure ball is really not safe. Yeah, -16, you're going to die. Because even like uppercut is, what, 10? Alright, so with that in mind, just another thing to keep in mind. Let's do the combo and see how much it does. Whoops. 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 You still take a little bit of practice. Like, just because they're bread and butter doesn't mean that they're just, like, brain dead. Especially with Melina, who has a lot of weird movements and stuff you need to know. Ah, is this not going to combo into itself anymore? I need to get closer. See, the problem is I practice it, now my timing's off. I don't think this is going to combo into itself anymore. Wow, okay. So it looks like if you do have the upper bouncy ball, what is it even called? Not that one. What the hell? Rolling Thunder. Looks like if you have Rolling Thunder. Wait, what? Extend. Wait, can you just like... You can do both? What? Okay, never mind. I didn't know that. Apparently with the Rolling Thunder move, you can just hold the circle button down and then it doesn't jump like that. It just stays to the ground. I think that's what's making all the difference. Yeah, so you can still do it with this. You just gotta hold circle when you do Rolling Thunder. So it looks like bouncing version, it's at a different height. which means we might be able to. We need to like mess around. Yeah, this is weird. That's what I mean by like some characters are just kind of complicated. Huh. That's kind of lame. That adds a lot to it. Let me... How much does that crushing blow do now? Let me think, what is it? Oh, it's this? Yeah, alright. Now that does 389. So this move is still better. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want this, especially now that I know you can just not jump it. And it does the same thing. But anyways, now we got these new moves. And this one can apparently be amplified. So let's change this problem. This I was doing like what was it? That. Now you can do this. That does 136. The only thing is you can't cancel that last hit. So that's going to be the ender right there. You're not going to be able to like bop, bop, bop. Or ender, which was this. Which is 160. What is this? 143, that's okay. 155. So for this bouncy ball, that might actually be better. So I gotta hit forward. Okay. Might have messed up the grab there. That looks like I hit the grab. Come on! Ooh, I think if I just delay that last part a little bit, it'll hit. I delayed it too much. Messing these up. See if... Dang it. There we go. So that does 300, so that's still pretty good. That was better than the other one, so you could still do that. And then, yeah, you still have the access to this move, apparently. If you wanted to still do that one, you could. Otherwise, yeah, that worked. It's just, timing's a little bit tricky. You might not do it online ever, but whatever, it's not too bad. Like I said, I'm not great at combos. I can still do it. You just gotta kind of get the timing down. There we go. Then you could even amplify it, but wow, amplify doesn't do any more damage, huh? It just staggers. 155. Yeah, it just staggers the opponent. And those are pretty high damaging for just a normal 1 bar. Yeah, it's, from what I call, 286 is slightly above average. Like, there's some characters that have, like, actual launchers and then extenders and whatnot, but that's pretty good. And this one... it's a little low. So the timing on some of these you're going to have to get used to, but that's just, every character's going to be different. Ooh. Can you just hit, like... Okay, that makes it easier. You can just hit grab instead of the 2 buttons it says. So I should be just... Alright, yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, 300's pretty solid for a 1 bar combo. That's 30%, that's good. And yeah, that's basically it. Go write it down. So yeah, that's basically how you figure out simple bread and butters. I know it's kind of complicated, but some characters are a lot easier than others. I'll run over one real quick that I know. I've done like 1,000 times. Yeah, and I did do this with every character in the cast, so we'll go over Sindel, because I already got her buffed up to whatever. And she has a launcher too, so I can show you what I mean by that. So a launcher is like this. It is usually one button that launches. Sometimes it's a combo. Hers is low. Usually they're really unsafe though. Like if I block all, and I put frame data on. -17. That means, and that's not very far. That means if I get this blocked, that's gonna hurt. If you do it from max distance, you're kind of safe. So how long is that? That's 25. Yeah. So most characters can't reach that far in that many frames, but yeah. Anyway, that's the launcher. What I mean, and then you go into her main combo thing. I forgot what I call it, but this. And then you're going to cancel that into hair whip, which is the opposite direction, amplified, and then you can launch. And then my ender is forward, hair throw. So basically when you throw all that together, it looks really complicated, but it's like 4 steps. Bop, bop, bop. Time's a little weird. There we go. 315. That's actually kind of a lot. And then you just basically keep practicing this, and then yeah, you just keep practicing it, and it becomes really easy. This is my main, by the way. So yeah, I've done this probably 1,000 times. I just like doing that. It's fun. You can't really combo off of her jump kick, which would be nice. I don't think you can anyway. No, they can wake up. Oh, maybe you can. Precise timing though. Okay, I'm gonna have to like hit it late. Alright, alright. See, learning new stuff still. I gotta hit this way late. Can you not fight, or am I just sucking? Alright, interesting. So I could do that. I don't think I've ever done that before. Let me do 2 bars just for the hell of it. $384. So yeah, you can do some goofy stuff when you like learn to build the combos. So like I said, I didn't even know, like, I just found out this to this, and I know I can do this and cancel into anything. So I can do this in the launcher, and I know as soon as I hit this, they're in the air, and I can just finish off with this and get some easy damage. So anytime they're in the air, I'm just pop, pop, pop. It's the same for basically every character. Figure out what to do when they're in the air, know what your best ender is, know how to start combos, how to extend combos.